The Lunar Festival has just begun today, and it also brings with it a Lunar Launcher mount, which you can go ahead and grab in the very same day that it came out. It does require a little bit of grinding and flying around to collect things though, which I'm going to show you in this video on how to get everything. Now, to start this video off, you should know at your faction main cities, you will have a place where there's a bunch of fireworks and a whole setup like this with a bunch of lights and people flocking around it like crazy. There's also a vendor over here that is going to be selling different types of rockets, but they're also going to sell the mount itself for 75 Coins of Ancestry. There's also some lunar armor you can purchase for 50,000 gold for your Winding Slither Drake from the Dragonflight expansion. Of course, you go to the second option here at your rostrum, and you can go ahead and change your body armor to lunar and head armor to lunar, which, man, does that look freaking cool. I'm not gonna lie, that is epic. So this video is going to contain a quest line that is going to get you 25 Coins of Ancestry, and then I'm going to show you another 50 locations where you have to find an elder, and every time you find the elder, you'll complete the quest and get 1 coin. Of course, you need 50 coins, and we're going to do this by showing you all the elders in the Eastern Kingdoms and all the elders in Kalimdor. You should note that there are also more in the other expansions in case you need more coins, but this video is only going to show you how to get those 75 coins. If you play Alliance, you can find this location that we're going to accept the quest right over here, just outside of Stormwind over here. If you're a Horde player, you can start this quest in Orgrimmar right in the middle over here at this location. The quest itself is going to be pretty straightforward. You're going to go to the vendor that is right near you at this quest giver, and you're going to go ahead and buy 8 of these small rockets, doesn't really matter which color, and then you're going to buy 2 of the rocket clusters, also doesn't matter the color. You're then going to stand in the middle over here in the light, and you're going to use all of these rockets so that you can, complete the quest. At this point, you'll hand in the quest and you'll get a follow-up quest, which we're going to go ahead and stand in the light again, and we're going to use the Lunar Invitation item that we got in our bag that is going to teleport us to a new location. This will bring you over here to Moonglade, and you'll just have to fly to where the quest is pointing you to. So make the trip, go to the quest giver and hand in this quest. It's at this location right over here. After handing in this quest, he will have a new quest for you, and you can also pick up another follow-up quest from this lady standing over here. So you'll have 2 quests to complete. The first thing we need to do is fly to this location and stand in this light to receive a buff for 60 minutes. This is located right over here on the map. If we fly back to that NPC, that first one that we got the quest from, we can hand this and get an achievement for Elwynn's Blessing. We're now going to continue stacking Blessings of the Moon buffs so that we can complete the main quest, and we're going to fly to this location, which is right over here, and you're going to use the button that appears on your screen. When this charge is successful, you'll see that you'll get a new buff that lasts for 60 minutes, and we're going to be stacking buffs on top of this, so you have to make sure you get the next one within 60 minutes. From this point, we're going to fly south to Fellwood, right over here at this exact location, and we're going to stand in this pool, use the item to charge it up again. After you've done this, this will give you 2 stacks of the buff, and we can move on to the third one. The next pool will be located further south in Ashenvale, right over here in the dead center of Ashenvale. As you can see, as we zoom in, it's going to be at this spot right there. Go ahead and use the button on screen to get your 3rd stack. A little bit southeast from the previous location, still in Ashenvale, we're going to go to this location right over here. At this spot, you'll find another little moon pool that we can go ahead and use the button in to get our 4th stack. Next location is quite a bit further south, which is going to be in the Stone Talon Mountains. Right over here at this location, just at the top of the region, we're going to go to the peak right here, where you can find this moon pool and use the ability. This gives you your 5th stack. Our next location is going to be in Feralis, which is going to look like this. It's going to be at this spot right over here, just below the Dire Maul text. So here on the map, if you go here at this location, if I zoom in, you can see we're standing at this spot in the dead center. Use the ability and you'll get your 6th stack. For this next one, you're going to make your way to the Eastern Kingdoms, and just below the Elwynn Forest, we're going to go to this spot over here in Duskwood. So in Duskwood, by the Twilight Grove, just to the northeast of it, at this location, you're going to go here. Use your ability in this pool and you'll get your 7th stack. For our final pool, it's a giant pool of water over here located in Mount Hyjal at the northern side of Kalimdor. Right over here, if you're going to go to this pool, this area in this entire region, doesn't matter where you stand in the water, press the button. This will have given you your last stack and it will complete the quest as well, and you just have to go ahead and hand it in. In order to get back to the quest giver location, you just have to stand in the light at the festival section and use that item, the Lunar Festival invitation, and this will go ahead and teleport you to the location. At this point, all you need to do is go speak with the quest giver, hand it in, and this will give you your 25 coins of ancestry, which finishes the quest. Now we just have to collect the other 50, which we'll collect from certain elders across both the Eastern Kingdoms as well as Kalimdor. Now you can do this as Horde and Alliance, don't worry. We're going to start over here just outside Stormwind with the very first quest giver, which is at the same location where we showed you where to get the coins. And you'll see every time you speak to one of these elders and you complete their quest, you get 1 coin. This is located right over here. The next one is going to be just to the south, just near Goldshire. So right over here on this location on the map. We can find the next one in Westfall on top of a little building in Sentinel Hill. And then we're going to make our way all the way down to Booty Bay, all the way to the bottom of the map in the cape of the Stranglethorn. So right over here at this location on a rooftop. The next one's going to be just north of this at the instance of the Zul'Gurub, which is in the northern Stranglethorn, just north of that previous location. We're going to be working our way upwards from the map here. This next one is at the Dark Portal located in the Blasted Lands over here, which is to the east. Moving up to the north, we're going to the Burning Steps, and we're going to speak with the NPC here to get our next coin. This one's located over here on the map, as you can see where I am at this spot. Further up in the same area, we're going to go to this little spot over here by the Flame Crest in this region, just to the north in the middle of the map at that location. We're going to go up into the next area, the next zone, just outside a cave over here in the Searing Gorge. It's located over here at the bottom left of this region. Heading further north, we're outside the Ironforge area. So this is in Morogh at this location right over here in the crossroads in the middle. Then for the next one, we actually have to go into Ironforge. I recommend flying into the left here. Take the left, just follow like the big gap in the valley until you get to this area with the lights. If you're Horde, some of these enemies will be aggressive. Just make sure you pop down here at this location, pick up the quest, and then immediately leave. If you're level 80, it will be fine. If you're Alliance, well, it's going to be super simple. So, cool. There we go. The next one is going to be in Loch Modan, which is to the east of the Morogh. So right over here in Thelsamar, you'll find the Elder there. The next one is going to be located here in the Twilight Highlands. There's 2 Twilight Highlands locations. The first one is over here at the bottom end. The next one is going to be a little bit more to the north. It's going to be located right over here, as you can see on the map location too. Moving on up, we're going to go to the Hinterlands, which is located over here. In the dead center of it, we're going to go to this spot to find the Elder to go ahead and hand the quest in. Then our next one is going to be in the Eastern Plaguelands, which is located at this end over here. There is another one in this area too. So we're going to go to the Crown God Tower first, and then we're going to go to the Light's Hope Chapel, which is on the right hand side, where you'll find another one at this location here. Then we're going to go on to this cave. Now this cave entrance is located right over here in the Western Plaguelands. At this location where you can see where I am, we're going to basically go into the cave and kind of like head off to the right. I am going to show you in this video so that you don't get lost. It is close by, so you're just going to go into the cave. You're going to go to the right, and then you're going to kind of like diagonally go to the right, and you'll see the quest givers just shining over here. Speak with them, finish it. The next one is located here by Skullman's Dungeon. So right over here at this location, quite easy to find. It is on the rooftop though, so make sure you land on the roof to get it. Next region we're in is Tristful Glades. You might have to send this one back into the past by speaking to Zadormi at this location over here, so that your map doesn't look like this with the big brown icon in the middle. So you're going to speak to her, go back to like the past, and then the Brill location will be accessible and the NPC will be here. This is what the map should look like. This is the location we're at to find that Elder. Then we're going to go into Undercity. Now, just flying straight into it like this from this location, you can either follow me or make your way into the city, and I'll show you the exact location where you need to go. So right now it's quite simple. From this point of view, you're literally going into this building here and you can find it right over here. You don't actually have to go too deep into the city. I mean, even though it's like dead center of the city, it's kind of like above the city instead of below. So it's actually safe for Alliance players. The next one is located outside over here in the Silver Pine Forest. This is the last one for the Eastern Kingdoms. When you go ahead and collect this one, you should get the achievement for Elders of Eastern Kingdoms, and that should give you all the ones that you need. We're now moving on to Kalimdor, starting at Duskwood at the very top left-hand side of the map in Darkshore. So this first one is located right over here where I am right now at this spot. Now, if there is a problem here, this NPC doesn't exist, you do need to be in the timeline where, Teldrassil isn't burned down by Sylvanas. So speak with Zadormi at this location to make sure that is the case. And once you've done this, we're going to go ahead and make our way to Teldrassil and to Darnassus specifically. So right over here, you're just going to fly to the little town on the edge over here, this little village. And then from this village at this location, you can see we can just walk through this purple mist and we'll teleport, immediately fly to the left. And then just in front of this big tree, you should see there is the NPC located over here on the map where you can go ahead and hand in and complete this Elder quest. Then in the same area, we're just going to fly to the east in the same, big tree. We're going to go to Dolinar at this spot and we'll get this one too. Moving back onto the mainland just to the east of Darkshore, we're in Fellwood this time at this location over here to find the NPC, do the quest. Next one is over here in Ashenvale. So at this little island spot over here, you're going to make your way to where I'm standing right now to find the Elder, speak with them and complete the quest. The next one's going to be located in Mount Hygel at this spot. So right by the flight path area, we're going to go to this location. There is another one at Mount Hygel just between the portals at the main little Nordrassel kind of building. So I'll show you on the map now. This is located right over here at the top right hand side, just by the tree. So between the portals that go to Stormwind and Orgrimmar, you'll find the NPC. Now we're going to Winter Spring at this location over here. Very easy to find. You're going to go to this spot and you'll find the NPC standing right out in the open. And then into this little town that is just located nearby at the Everlook, we're going to go to this spot and you'll find the second one for this region. The next one is to the northeast of Orgrimmar in Kalimdor. So this is Ajara specifically. We're going to this little cliff point, or this cape over here. The Ravencrest Monument is located here. We're going to stand between its legs and find the Elder there. The next one is located in Orgrimmar specifically in the middle like this. If you're Alliance, you're going to get attacked a bit, but not enough to kill you unless you're not level 80. Speak with the NPC here and then either kill the enemies and then just, get out of combat and fly away. The next one you're also going to get into combat for is at Razor Hill, just to the south of Orgrimmar by the Flight Monster. Don't attack things over here. Just try pick up the quest and leave. The next one's going to be located here in the Northern Barrens at Ratchet, which is located right over here by the Flight Monster north of it. The next one's at the Crossroads further up the road at this location. You can make your way here, pick up the quest and fly away. Then we're going to head over to the west a little bit more here into the Southern Barrens. You'll find this location over here at the Vendetta Point with the next quest giver. Then in McDonald's area, we're going to go to the Bloodhoof Village at the north side, just before the bridge. You can find one over here. Then directly into McDonald's, right by the front of the queue, you're going to go stand over here. This is in Thunderbluff, of course, and you'll find the NPC right at the top right corner by the Elder Rise at that little area there. Next one is going to be located directly in the arena in Feralis by Dire Mole. So you're going to just go fly into the arena, speak with the NPC, and complete the quest. The next one is in the same region, Feralis. We're just going to go a little bit to the east, and you can see we're just going to fly over to this spot over here in this little building. We're going to go ahead and complete the quest for a coin over here. Then we're going to go ahead and make our way to Thousand Needles further to the south, and you can find the Free Wind Post over here. You can go ahead and speak with an Elder, collect your coin. Then we're going to go ahead and actually head still in 1,000 Needles to the big barge, the speed barge over here. We're on the platform just to the south of it. You're going to see it looks like this. Go ahead, hand in the quest. Then we're going to head over to Tanaris, where we'll find one in Gadgetzan. So at this location, you can find the NPC directly near the flight point or next to the arena. Then we're going to still be in Tanaris for this one. We're going to fly all the way down to the south to the Valley of the Watchers. So located right over here, you'll find the NPC on the outside where I'm standing. Then we're going to make our way to Eldom. Now, you might have to set this back to the past as well. If it looks like this with the purple, you're in the wrong zone or the wrong timeline. Speak with Zadormi at that location on the map to send it back, and this will again change the map region, and you can now find this NPC located over here, which is going to be on the southwestern side by the ruins of Amon. So right over here, you can find that NPC. Now, still within the region of Eldom, we're going to go to the top right-hand side of the map, so head northeast. You can find the Cathartooth's Tomb, which is just to the right of it. So right over here, down the stairs, you'll find the NPC. Then we're going to head over to Ungaro Crater or Ungaro Crater. I don't know. People complained the last time I said this word. I'm not sure how you say it, to be honest. So right over here at this little spot on the southern end is where you'll find this NPC. Moving on to the west, flying directly left, we'll go to Silithus, which is right in the middle by Cenarian Hold. At this location, you'll find the Elder in a water pool. Very hard to miss. You just go in there, collect the quest, and finish. Then to the top left of the same region, Silithus, we're going to go to the Crystal Vale right over here. You can see where I'm standing. We're going to go to the spot right in the dead center of the open. You're going to speak with this one, and that's going to be the lost coin. You should have 75 by now. If you don't, you either missed one, and I recommend either going through it again or finding ones from the other expansions. All you need to do is go back to to the vendor right at the beginning of the video, and you can actually purchase your Lunar Launcher mount. And you can learn it, set it to favorites, and use it. You can also buy that Lunar Festival armor for the Winding Slitherwing. But yeah, that's pretty much how you guys do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Good luck getting your mounts. And if you do feel like getting achievements, you can get coins in every single expansion. So there's that too. Bye.